So it's Pi Day here at Watkins, which is March 14th, and it's also Albert Einstein's birthday, who invented pi.
Pi Day is my favorite. Pi is a ongoing number that is just fun to learn and good to memorize, and all the calculations to get the circumference and the diameter and everything.
I love Pi Day, and we go big. It's the celebration of the circle, it's the celebration of the number pi, how we calculate the circle, the relationship between the diameter and the circumference, and the fact that this number of pi can be used to calculate the circumference of any shape, that there's that relationship.
So basically we're just doing like 13 stations, all of them involving pi. Some of them are with hula hoops, some of them drawing circles, some of them doing coordinate grids, logic puzzles.
My favorite station, it was probably when we had to measure the hula hoops, and then we got to play around with the hula hoops.
Probably the one where you measure your little item you brought in, little thing of food. And so I brought in a blueberry pie, obviously, because it's Pi Day. And so I got to eat that after I was done measuring, and so that was probably my favorite station.
The kids have little take-home cups with goodies that are all circular and mathematic. They have stations such as circle graffiti. They're hula hooping and measuring the diameter and making their calculations using pi to find the circumference, the area, and whatnot. They are doing relay races. We have other stations such as a card game, kind of like Uno, but playing it by trying to make the number pi. We have logic puzzles. We have, for those kids who really love reading, a station for books about Albert Einstein and to acknowledge him. I could keep going on and on, but we have a lot of stations.
I love doing this because Miss Wilson's always a fun teacher, and I think it's just a very great experience.
I just feel like it's a fun way to learn, and so you're not like sitting down, you have other ways to walk around, to engage with friends. It's very creative and stuff.
She does a lot for us, and she tells us this is her favorite holiday. It's like Christmas to her. And so I decided to get a pie shirt right here to celebrate with her and everybody else in the class.
If you ask most adults when they think about when they learned what pi was, they can't remember it. They don't have that magical memory at school, that hands-on activity. And I could so easily just hand them a formula, but they're not gonna make that memory. They're not gonna make that life connection. And so I want them to get this memory, this experience that, hopefully they'll remember in the future and they could use.
3.14159265359. That's all I know.